Hi, this is Sumesh Menon from Retail Win Light. In this blog, we will see how you can increase your retail business by another 20% in the coming festival season. We all know festival season is one of the most active days in any retailer's life, where most of the business comes in these days on a particular year. So let's take an example of Mr. Tom, who is running a retail chain of 3 stores who sells apparels in different geo locations. He is in the business for the last 3 years and he is doing good. In this year, Tom knows that he can do business, but he is clueless how he can increase his business. So he approached us and we just asked 4 questions. The first question: Tom, you have been in the business for the last 3 years. So do you know who is your customers are? Second question is, do you know the real-time inventory status of different stores in that particular peak time? The third question is, do you have any loyalty program? And the fourth is, how will you attract and retain your customers? Tom is taken aback. He don't have any clue on how to do all these things. Then we came up with our solutions. So if you are in this position of Tom, continue watching this video. So as any retailer, some of the basic things what you can do to increase your business is as follows. The first thing, start accumulating your customer data. It is mandatory that you have to know your customers in detail, especially if you own a chain of retail store. If you are a single store, you can know your customers by name, very personally. But if you run a different stores on different locations, your staff will be managing your stores. So it is always good to save your customer data, including their email address and phone number, so that you can use it for another day. So let's take a scenario of Tom. In his stores, on an average, there is 60 customers who walk in and purchases on a daily basis. 60 purchases, 60 customers means that he has got almost 1,800 customers a month. If you do a small maths, 1,800 customers per month into an year, you're talking about almost 20,000 customers a year, which is huge. So if you don't save the customer data, you don't know who is the customers are. So that's the first point. Start collecting your customer data. Second, know your inventory level on real time. Especially if you have multiple stores in different locations, you need to know what is the inventory which is there in your multiple stores. This will give you a clear picture on what is a slow moving item and what is a fast moving item, and so that you can optimize your inventory on a very effective manner. So you check yourself whether you got a real-time visibility into your inventory status of different stores. Third point, do you run any loyalty program? Loyalty is considered to be one of the very effective customer retaining programs throughout the retail industry. No matter whether you are a big retailer or small retailer, it is always better to have a loyalty program. A loyalty program is basically a method to bring back your customers and do a more engaged business on a continuous manner, because there your customers as well as you are in a win-win situation. So if you run a loyalty campaign or loyalty program, you always ask how much I can give as a loyalty points or loyalty reward. Just for a thumb rule, if you are a grocery dealer, you can share somewhere around 0.5% to 2%. If you are into apparel or fashion, probably you can give 2% or 4% according to your profit margin. It all depends on your profit margin. And only one thing you have to keep in mind is, more you give, the more customers you get. The fourth point, which is a very, very critical point, what you're talking about, segment your customers. Segment your customers. Say for example, segment your customers into 40% and 60% based on the kind of purchases what you do. So if you started saving your customer data and the purchasing data, you know who is the biggest customer. So you just take out the first 40% of your customers and group it together, segment it so that you can use that data to do a particular campaign. If you know the 40% of the customers, so let's go back to the first point where we know that we are talking about 20,000 customers a year. 40% of the 20,000 customers is almost 8,000 customers. So you're going to run a campaign for that 8,000 customers exclusively, so that you know those are the customers who has given you more revenue in the last 1 year. In this festival season, you're going to target that particular 40% or that 8,000 customers with a specific discount. You be generous on giving some kind of discount so that people are really interested to come back to your retail store and purchase more. So let's go back to the max again. So 8,000 customers, you are going to run a campaign where you are saying that if you purchase for 1,000 rupees, you will get some another 10% discount or something like that. Always keep a percentage of discount which will attract your existing customers who can come back to your retail store. You're talking about 8,000 customers. In this festive season, say for example, we know that all of the 8,000 will not come back. Let's see, 30% of that 8,000 comes back. So you're talking about 2,400 customers who is coming back to your store in this particular festive season. And they're making a purchase of an average 1,000 rupees because you're given the discount for those customers who are purchasing for 1,000 rupees. So the customers will be interested to avail the discount by purchasing 1,000 rupees on average. So you're talking about 2.4 million business which has come out from this 2,400 customers. In this festive season, you know that 2,400 customers who are purchasing for 1,000 bucks, which will take you to another 2 million. So like this, you can start engaging customers on a continuous basis so that you can keep increasing your business and you know much better on your customers other than the last year. So these are the small tips what you can implement in your small retail outlet and really see the benefit on real term. So if you got more queries, do check in retailbeanlight.com, which is a comprehensive cloud-based retail solution which can easily integrate whatever we just discussed. Check out www.retailbeanlight.com. Thank you.